Welcome to the depot. We're about to do one of my monthly cooking classes. So come on in, we'll get the wine poured, we'll get the pans hot, and we'll eat some food. So, comfort food. What we're gonna do is we're gonna take some of the foods that we grew up on and make them more adult. Start off with tuna casserole. There's a culinary term that I use a lot. Mise en place, yes. It's the preparation that you go through before you start cooking. What I really want you to learn is more of the concept of organization, getting things ready for your party. So, again, we're gonna start off with a nice big pot. We're gonna take some onions. Little sauteed onions in there. I was talking to somebody about tuna casserole, and I go, yeah, when we were young was this bad can of mushroom soup, a can of crappy tuna, some bad pasta, no peas. We put green beans in ours. Oh, we have peas. And then those rude onions, or even worse, the potato chips on top. Never got that. So now we're going to throw some mushrooms in it. So we still have that flavor of the mushroom soup. And then we're going to throw some zucchini in, so we're actually going to have some vegetables that are fresh. We're going to season with salt and pepper. Okay, we've added our cream. Now, tuna. You want to get, not chunk light, get the good stuff. Okay, it definitely does cost more. Or you could really freak everybody out and buy a couple cans of the Phillips crab meat and make crab casserole. Shrimp, crab, chicken, duck. We got a squirrel outside that would make good casserole. Okay, so we've got our onions, we've got our mushrooms, we've got our zucchini. And all you want to do is just bring that up to one boil, like that. Shut it off, and then flake your tuna in there. Make sure you flake it good. You know, you don't want any really huge chunks in there. Did I get you?
Yeah.
Congratulations. You've been baptized. I'm going to use a nice big rigatoni because I like big pasta when it comes to this. But you can use any kind of pasta you want. It's been blanched, yes. We took the pasta, we blanched it in hot water, and then we quickly refreshed it in cold water when it was about 90% done. Mixy, mixy, mixy. What? So it stops cooking, because yeah, we want it to stop cooking because we don't want it to become mushy unless you're going to make it all at once, where you're going to do it from the pot right into this. You even then rinse the pasta off anyways to get some of the starch off of it. You know, let's say if the recipe on the back says you're supposed to cook the pasta for 4 minutes, cook it for 3. Cook it for 2.5. You know, you can always cook the pasta longer later. You can't, it's the same thing with anything else. You can always cook a steak more later. You can never uncook a steak. You can always cook a piece of chicken again if it's not, but you can never uncook a chicken. Okay, we put our Parmesan cheese in here. Now we take our casserole dish. And you need to grease up your casserole dish with a little bit of butter. And be generous with the butter. Okay, so now we got our pasta in our casserole dish. Then, for cheese, I want you to go to the store and buy real American cheese. Not processed imitation cheese. It's all processed cheese, but there's a difference. This says pasteurized processed American cheese. The other one says imitation processed. Okay? So you want to get real cheese. There really is something called American cheese. Okay? So we're going to throw this in the oven then for 20 to 25 minutes until the cheese is nicely melted and everything's nice and bubbly. We're not going to top it with any crispy stuff. We want the cheese to be our topping. And you really want to put a good coat of cheese on there. There's certain things where you got to have American cheese on. Okay? Because that's the way it was when you were a kid, and that's the way it should stay that way. But American cheese still has its place even in my culinary repertoire. Cool. Let's eat some tuna casserole. Does that look good or what? Ready? You know, eat this pan in a nap, it would do me in. Oh God, my trainer would kill me. But I must say, you gotta remember, it's moderation, okay? And you have to still pay attention to what you eat the rest of the week, or you're gonna be wearing my car cover as a dress. You know, I work out 5 days a week. If I didn't, I wouldn't fit in this room. My new trainer, which I love this guy, he understands my limitations and the fact that I'm sort of like a heroin addict who works in a heroin factory. And my job is to taste the heroin. How's the tuna casserole? What do you think? Thank you so much for coming to my cooking class. I hope you enjoyed yourself. I'm gonna go now and get ready for dinner because we've got a load of reservations coming in. I'll probably bleep that out. Bye.